Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is Day. In today's video, we're going to take a look at 10 movies, even though it's like 13 here. We're going to say 10 movies based on TV shows. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at 10 movies based on TV shows. Starting with The Many Saints of Newark. This movie is based on The Sopranos, the TV show The Sopranos. This was a good movie. Some people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, but I really like The Sopranos too, so RIP to James Gandolfini. This is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. based on the TV show. I do believe, correct me in the comment section, I do believe this show aired somewhere in the EU, if I'm not mistaken. And we got Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Garner in Maverick, based on a TV show called Maverick. And this one, I do remember this being a TV show, but it was way back in the day. And that's Harrison Ford's in The Fugitive. Also, I would say it's a sequel. It's not a sequel, direct sequel to this movie. It's a sequel to the character Samuel Gerard. But anyway, The Fugitive. I think that's some of Harrison Ford's best work. We have Aeon Flux. The Equalizers, based on The Equalizer starring Edward Woodward. And we know Dragnet. That's definitely based on a TV show. And you are the A-Team, baby, the A-Team. You know, I'm still salty as hell that we don't have a Knight Rider live action movie. The technology is there to do it and do it really well. I'm just upset. Mission Impossible. This is the Mission Impossible, the first 3 movies, but the Mission Impossible movies is based off of the TV show. And how could we forget probably the biggest of all these franchises here? The TV show went on to spawn a mega franchise that's still going to this day. Star Trek. I mean, started from the original Star Trek TV show. And you got, I think, as far as the TV show, basically, they're centered around the Enterprise. There's 2 main TV shows. You got Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation. Then it branched off to Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Then you got Discovery. You got Strange New Worlds. It's a lot. All kinds of movies. There's 10 movies in the original timeline. Between Kirk and Picard, that's a shared timeline. It's just one. It's a continuation, but it's still the same timeline. Then you got the Kelvin timeline, 3 movies. So yeah, Star Trek went on to become something really, really big. And it started from a TV show. The X-Files most definitely started from a TV show. This movie right here was incredible. Miami Vice, baby. Miami Vice most definitely came from a TV show. A good TV show. And here's one right here. Lost in Space. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I like this movie. This movie, I liked it. I enjoyed this one. I remember watching this back when this was one of the first DVDs I ever bought. You guys know the story. I told it a million times, but I'm going to tell it 1,001,001 times. I got a Toshiba DVD player. That's how I first got into DVDs. I actually bought a Toshiba DVD player, and it came with a coupon for 5 free movies, and this was one of the free movies. This, The Matrix, and I forget, Notting Hill, that movie with Hugh Grant, and who was that? That wasn't, I'm trying to think, was that Jennifer? I think that might have been Jenny from the Block. But anyway, I know it had like 5 free movies that came with it, and this was one of them. So I watched the hell out of it, because those 5 movies, I watched them for a while because I couldn't afford to buy more DVDs right off the muscle. So yeah, this is a special movie for me. This one is a rebuy because my apartment that I lived in, I told that story too, my apartment that I lived in at the time got robbed, and they took my DVD player and the little DVDs that I did have. So I actually rebought this one later on in life. So let's go ahead and recap. We got Lost in Space. I do like this movie. They had a Netflix show that ran. It was okay, but I still prefer this. Miami Vice. This was actually pretty good. The X-Files, excellent. Star Trek, just a wonderful franchise. Mission Impossible, another great franchise that came from a TV show. The A-Team, unfortunately, this was a one and done. And I think what hurt this one was not the casting. I think the casting was great. I think the story on this one was a little bit weak. It was A-Team, but it wasn't A-Team. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was I. It was a strong I. It wasn't good. It was just a strong I. And I don't think the casting hurt the movie. I just think the writing and the directing and all of that hurt the movie. Because these guys did a great job, in my opinion. Dragnet, this is a classic right here. The Equalizer, you got 3 of these bad boys, and I'm hoping we get a 4th one. Aeon Flux, it was all right. The Fugitive, Maverick, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and The Many Saints of Newark. Well, guys, that's 10 movies based on TV shows. See you in the next one.